We're live. We're in action, folks. Happy Friday, everybody. Mr. Jojo the man says, let's go. Finally, Sam, streaming more often. Finally, folks. We're in this together. We're all in this together. Hope everybody's having a good Friday. Effing Music Man's in the chat. Anybody on Twitch? We got people on Twitch. Let's see. What's my Twitch again? I always forget what it is. It's twitch.tv/Sam_Lichtman. If you want to watch on Twitch. Hello, Stefan. How's everyone's Friday doing? It's VKM says it's 11:50 p.m. in India. Laugh out loud. Howdy, culinary guy. Will your dad be doing a book tour in September? I don't know. Hi, summer. Today, guys, we're not doing a bunch of politics. We're just chilling, having a good Friday stream. We're going to be playing Geoguessr. Axel Moreno, what's up? Stefan says, finally not in the middle of the night. Where are you located, Stefan? Are you East Coast? Are you somewhere else in the world? Sorry, there's a wire that's bothering my foot. That's better. München. Stefan's in München. What time is it in München right now? Let's see. Time in Munich. 7:21 p.m. in Munich right now, folks. Anybody on Twitch? If you're on Twitch chat, say what's up. Richtig. What does Richtig mean again? Richtig. At night? 7 p.m. at night? Or Richtig? Or thank you? What does Richtig mean? Richtig. Hello, Susan AP. 17 people watching, only 9 likes, guys. If you're watching, throw a like to the stream. Why don't you? You know. If you haven't joined me on a Geoguessr stream before, I know the title says I'm the champion. I'm like okay, I would say, at Geoguessr, but I like playing it, and it seems like people like to watch it. So perfect for a stream, right? And just to remind people, I don't look at the chat while I'm actively in a game. I look between rounds or after games, but I don't want to cheat, right? I want to be as non-cheating as possible. VKM says, by the way, I did some research. Seems Google blocks YouTube memberships joining on the app on Apple devices because Apple demands 30% cut in any in-app purchases. That's crazy. Summer says, I can give you a helpful tip before you start if you like. Sure, give me hey, I'm always trying to get better at Geoguessr, and those tips help. Origins and Tall Tales says, game time. That's right, game time. Summer, I'd love to hear your tip if you're willing to share it. Culinary guy says, Luke the stream, y'all. I think he meant to say like the stream. Summer says, okay, so Chile is the only country in the Americas that has all white lines. Okay, that is a good tip. Chile is the only country in the Americas that has all white lines. So if there's all white lines on the road, we know it's Chile. Also, guys, if you want to challenge me, I'm open to that. I know somebody challenged me, and I'll play them, but it's Sammy Licht. That's my profile. If you have a profile you want to add me, I'm willing to play you guys live on stream. But usually I do duels. Duels just got a fresh coat of paint. While the game you love stays the same, we've polished up the visuals to make your experience smoother, cleaner, and more immersive. Okay. I haven't played this in a while. I don't know what results these are. I'm holding steady in gold 2, okay? Still in the gold 2 league. Hello, Rich. Ian Adams says, how have you been? I had a great time in DC over spring break, and I'm interested in internship over the summer. How have you been doing? That's awesome. I'm good. If you want an internship in DC, it's a great place to intern. I've interned in DC before, and it's always a lot of fun. So I recommend it. Anybody on Twitch? Is anybody out there on Twitch? Is there anybody out there? Hello, Nikki. 25 people watching, only 16 likes. Don't forget to like, guys. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe and click the notification bell so you know I'm live. Should we get started? Play. They definitely updated their visuals for sure. All right. Let's see what this sign says. Oh, where'd the sign go? Where'd the sign go? Here. That looks like Portuguese to me. Yeah, Brazil for sure. I'm just going to go quickly to Brazil. I don't know where this is in Brazil. I don't know. Outside of Rio. Where's my next vacation spot? I don't know, man. Oh, it's muted. That's why. I was like, why is there no... We need the sound for sure. How close was I? Not bad. Not bad. Okay. No adelantar. Seems like Spanish or Italian, maybe? Very beautiful, geez. Remember, guys, I don't look at the chat while I'm playing. So if you're telling me the answer, save your breath, because I ain't looking. Okay, this is a sign. Alright, this is definitely Latin America. They're anti-train here. I don't know where this is. Only white lines on the road. This is not Chile, thanks to summer. Huh. This is... Could this be Spain? It kind of looks like Spain. But those guys in the picture looked more Latin American than they did just pure Spanish to me. Where is this? Maybe like Peru? I'm sort of like getting Peru vibes, maybe a little bit. Mario 2023. Okay. I need to get off this mountain, man. How do I get off this mountain? Kilometers per hour. I don't know if that helps. I think both Spain and Latin America use kilometers, right? The landscape looks Spanish to me, but those two guys on the poster looked more Latin American. Like they looked like they had maybe some Native American ancestry. Huh. The houses look the infrastructure looks very rudimental, which makes me think it's Latin America. Nothing against Latin America, it's just I feel like in Spain. Maybe the infrastructure is a little bit better. This is tough, man. Obviously, my opponent thinks it's tough too. I'm going higher up the mountain. I should have gone the other way. I guess too late for that now. Marino. There's a lot of train stuff going on. They really don't want to train here, guys. Wherever this is very anti-train. I really have no idea. Okay, now we're going back downhill. Let's see if this card gives us any hints. Jesus es something about Jesus. Akunta Ilukan. I don't know. I wonder if people, I'm just gonna go Peru. Somewhere outside of Lima. Total guess. What were people saying? Spain? Paraguay? Okay, I was right. It was Peru. Enfao is on Twitch. What's up, Enfao? Okay. This looks like Italian to me. Gamba. Campagna. This is definitely Italy. Where in Italy? I don't know. Controllo elettronico della velocità. Okay. You know, sometimes these town signs are helpful, but when they're such small towns, like it's hard for them to be useful. Carabinieri calcinato. I think it's more northern Italy. Just because it looks cold, but I don't know. Okay, that was close. Northern Italy by the French border. M. Pinci got it. Wow, this landscape is very sort of bleak. Sultan. A lot of big trucks on this road. Damn, a lot of big trucks on this road. Where the hell is this? None of these trucks have any markings. Just blank trucks. Okay. It almost looks like Iceland. It's so sort of desolate. Wait, let me go back. What's this say? FH16. What's this say? It looks like Ukrainian or Russian, maybe? Some sort of Russian-based language? I don't know. Full dare, speedy guess. Where in God's name are we? There's some sort of structure up here. Let's see if we can get to that. What is this sign? That's a cute little cow sign. Cow, caution, cows. I like cows. I think cows are cute. Oh, there's a truck stop up here. This is looking like some sort of Russian-based or Slavic language to me. There's a sign up here that could be useful. China shipping. What language is this? Could this be like Kazakhstan or something? I'm gonna go like outside of Astana in Kazakhstan. I don't really know though. Oh, they were closer, but I got it. Okay, this is a much nicer landscape than when we were at. Ulurska Lota. What language is that? No idea. And this side is not Ulurska Lota. Definitely in Europe, obviously. What the heckin' dog? What is going on? I'm thinking maybe some sort of Nordic country. Could also be a Baltic country. What are people thinking in the chat? I'm not looking, I'm just curious what they're thinking in the chat. I can't really read any of that. Can I go this way? No. I'd like to read those trash cans. Sometimes trash cans give you really good information, but I cannot read that. I'm thinking more Baltics now than I am Nordic. What is going on with my view here? Zemni Prasipraxi. Yeah, I don't know what language, like, this could be like anything from Poland down to Zemini. I'm gonna go Slovakia, but it's just like total guess. Okay, I was closer. Did I win? Let's go! W! First win of the day. Want to know, baby? Let's get after it. Someone says, what in the world is he doing? I'm playing Geoguessr, guys. Feels hungry. People thought hungry. Culinary guy says, I'm hungry. That's funny. Hey, Heather, nice to see you. Hope you're having a great day, too. All right, look. That's a dub. That's a dub, baby. I'm gonna set a quick super chat goal for the next 30 minutes. Let's get after it. All right, let's play again. Okay, well, looks like we're in South Asia, maybe, based off of, yeah, definitely in South Asia. Either, thank you, culinary guy, for your donation. I only saw that because it's colored. I don't usually look at the chat while I'm playing. It's either Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, or India. I'm thinking Bangladesh, but I'm not sure. Really? All right, I'm gonna go Bangladesh, but it's a total. I wasn't focused. Yeah, Bangladesh. Got a slight win on that round. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. All right, looks like we're in Africa, and it looks like we're in a Muslim country because of their outfits. That flag is either, I think it's Ghana. There are two, it's either Ghana or Senegal. There are two African countries that have like the exact same flag. One has a green star, one has a black star. I don't know if it's Senegal or Ghana. I think they're both Muslim countries. So that doesn't help much. It looks more arid, so I'm thinking Senegal. I'm just going to go for it quick. Thank you, Heather Grass, for your donation. Oh, wow, it's out there. Damn it. Thank you, Nikki, for your donation. Guys, you guys are awesome. Thank you for helping me get to my goal. All right. We're in Africa. Kirinyaga County. I'm thinking this is Nigeria or South Africa, but I'm not sure. Kirinyaga County. Let me see if I can find. I don't think they really do counties on Google Maps that often. No counties. Gosh, I'm thinking Johannesburg, but I'm not sure. Uh-oh. I forgot about Kenya. Crap, I forgot about Kenya, guys. Why did I forgot about Kenya. That was a big mistake. Why did I think Nigeria? That was a bad guess. Wow, this is beautiful. Damn it. Really? Looks Nordic to me. Where? I have no idea. I'll just go outside of Oslo. I have no clue. Uh-oh. Okay, it was Finland. Did I lose? No, I'm still in it. Okay. Interesting neighborhood. Is that French? Looks like French. Come on, give me. I need a better hint than that. gosh. It looks like French. That's Germany. I don't know, outside of Paris, north of Paris. God damn, this one person's good, man. They knew it was Luxembourg. Stefan thought Belgium, maybe Holland. I'm holding on by a thread this round, guys. This person's much better than me. Jesus is Lord Church, AB Sir Extension Service. Huh. Is this South Africa? I'm not sure. What is this? That's weird. That's random to have that on the side of your house. Really? Let me see the race of this person. Where'd they go? Oh, fuck. I don't think it's South Africa. God damn it. That guy was not black. What am I doing? Oh, okay. That was a bad round. All right. That, folks, was not a good round. All right. 1-1. Guy's a cheater. He was really good. 1-1. I'll take that. A little rust. Well, Dennis, I got the first round. You saw. I don't know if you saw, but I was cooking. How's the sound, guys? Is the sound mixed between my voice and the game okay? And is the clicking bothering you? If the sound is good and the clicking's not bothering you, give me a thumbs up in the chat. If it's not good, give me a thumbs down. Sounds fine. Okay. Everybody says sounds fine. Okay, nice. Anybody on Twitch? Always gotta check in with Twitch, you know? Alright, everybody's saying the sound is good. Hello, John Cole. Okay. Let's play again. Okay. We're definitely in South America, I think. Pare. I think they... I always get confused. There's a difference between alto and pare. I think like in South America they use pare and North America you use alto. How you know this already, bro? Shit, I don't have any idea what to say. Shit, I have no idea. Ecuador? I really have no clue. I was gonna say Chile too. God damn it. That was bad. Combinati e Mistrit. This looks like Tirane. Is that... Did I just get a huge hint? Albania, the capital. I just went for it, guys. I was like, let's not overthink it. Let's just go for it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No holding back, folks. Blood is losing. I am losing. You're correct. That's on Twitch. Bro is not the champion. Look, I said, if you were here on the beginning of the stream, I said, just a little bit of clickbait. I'm okay at this game, I would say. I'm probably better than your average person, and compared to people who actually play, I'm decent. All right, we're in the Middle East somewhere. gosh. Really? Really? I'm going to go outside of, in between Abu Dhabi and Dubai just to be safe. God damn it. How did he know it was Jordan? How did he know it was Jordan? What ELO are you? I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm 1 and 2. Damn, someone on Twitch is trolling the hell out of me right now. Definitely not Rainbow. Oh, so you're okay. I'm an average player, bro. Give me a break. Highways in the UAE are really good. Couldn't have been that country. All right, that's fair. I wasn't thinking about Jordan in the moment. All right, 1 and 2. One v one me. All right. Definitely not Rainbow. Sammy Licht is my my name. Let's 1v1. Let's do it. Dennis says, "You got this, Sam." Hopefully. Chill, bro. Hopefully you face a 5th grader. Okay, guys, chill out. I won already today. All right, we're in Indonesia. That's the Indonesian flag. Where in Indonesia are we? No idea. I'm looking for addresses or some sort of city name that might help. I don't have any idea, but where? I know we're in Indonesia. I don't know where, though. How, bro? How do you get that? That's crazy. Now I'm starting to get discouraged. Everybody's trolling me. What flag is that? What flag is that? What race are these guys? I mean, I'm assuming we're in the Middle East, right? Why does every one of these flags look folded over like that? Red and green? Middle Eastern flag? I'm not the best at flags. I mean, it looks like Jordan again, if you ask me, but who the hell knows? Al Qudas Supermarket. Doesn't really help much. Wow, they got Dunkin' Donuts in this country. So it must be a pretty... I'm thinking Jordan again. Because Jordan has a lot of ties to the U.S. What the hell? Now I gotta... How did you guys know it was UAE? Oh, I'm still going. I don't understand how you guys knew it was UAE. Because of the Dunkin' Donuts? What race are these people? They look kind of white. Or maybe Latin? American? No, they look white. That looks like Greek or Northern Macedonian. I'm just gonna go Northern Greece. All right, definitely not Rainbow in Twitch wants to challenge me. I'll challenge you right now. Oh, it was Russia. No one thought it was Greek. I remember 5-0 makes Sam Geoguessr great again. Oh man, I'm just these. As I got better, I got into higher leagues, and the games are just harder. And what are you gonna do? All right, I learned my lesson. Don't go up mountains. Go down mountains. Because I feel like civilization is more likely to be in a valley than on top of a mountain, right? And the more civilization is, the more hints you get usually. What does this say? Toyota? Huh. I'm thinking South America, but just an initial thought. Yeah. This is looking like my first round game, my first place, which was Peru. So I'm just going for it. I'm just going for it. Dennis says Argentina. Uh-oh. Bolivia. But I was closer. That's my first win in this round. Let's go. Hey, I'll take everything I can get. Urzo Hasnaltura. Okay. No idea what language that is. Oops, there was a sign back there. Gosh, I have no idea what language this is. I'm thinking Eastern Europe, maybe. The Balkans, maybe. Golly. Vendeglo Pizzeria. Keck Laguna. Laguna Beach, California. Is this Laguna Beach, California, guys? Put your guesses in the chat, guys. I like to read them after the fact. Oh, my goodness gracious. Albania. I have no clue. Uh-oh. Stefan knew it was Hungary. Rich knew it was Hungary. God damn it. All right. 1 and 3. By the way, since you'll be streaming a lot, activate night light on your PC and set it to some level where the screen looks more white than blue. Blue light can cause eye strain. I'm not worried about it. Yenny knew it was Hungary. Definitely not Rainbow. Are you still watching, and do you still want to 1v1? If so, I know you're on Twitch. I'm watching the Twitch chat. Say yes on the Twitch chat. That's not what I meant to do. I was trying to copy the link they sent me. Not copy the stream chat. I'm waiting for you, bro. Definitely not Rainbow. I'm waiting for you. Did something happen with the stream, guys? The smiley dude looks dangerous. I know he is dangerous. I'm getting some weird error message saying YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. Is the stream okay? Thumbs up if it is. Stream is working. Okay, I don't know. Definitely not Rainbow. What's going on, man? You're not here anymore? You're scared? This guy's scared, guys. This guy's running to the hills because he's so scared. Where you at? Definitely not Rainbow. Library Jester Cafe says, hey Sam, you did your 6-hour investigative journal news live stream. Maybe you could use ground news as your compass for what's worthy and worthwhile to get into and cover a lot more ground this way. That's not a bad idea. Rich just scared to the bones, running to the hills. Totally agree. This guy's so scared right now. All right, how long should I give him before I'm out? I don't think he's watching anymore. All right, bro, I gave you your shot. Filiolu. San Martin. Calle Jose Joaquin something. Okay. Somewhere in Latin America. I don't really want to go down the side road. I'd rather stay on the main road. This is a very small little city we got going on here. Why? I can't go down that road. Why? There's a puppy. Where'd he go? There he is. Aw, so cute. Wait, was that a sign? I saw a sign. Nope. And it opened up my mind. How you know, bro? How you know? Gosh, I don't know if this is... I'm just gonna guess. Outside of Buenos Aires, but I have no idea. Oh. Yeah! Let's go! Champion! 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 Oh, wow. It's looking like Switzerland up in this biatch. This is definitely looking like a Swiss village. Come on. Could be a German village, could be an Austrian village. But it's giving me more Swiss vibes. Why? I don't really know. Because it's so pristine. I guess that's why. I cannot read that. I cannot read that. It says something about dog do, I think. What? outside of Zurich, but I have no idea. Slovenia. Interesting. Did I still win that round, though? I still won that round by a little bit. Very snowy, very mountainous. Okay, we're in Europe or Canada, because kilometers per hour would not be the US. Okay, let's see what this sign says. Jordal. Alright, we're in some sort of Nordic country. I didn't know the Nordic countries had big mountains like this, though. Who crosses their O's out? Or maybe... Could this be Iceland? I guess it could be. What sign is that? That's Norway's flag. I didn't realize Norway had mountains, honestly. I guess they're on its western side. I don't even know if these are mountains necessarily. Or it could be further north, I guess. Let's keep looking. But it's definitely Norway. Alright, I'm just gonna go where I guessed. Uh-oh. Damn, how'd he get so close? That's crazy. What race are these people? Can't really tell. What's the sign say? Don't blur the sign, I could not read that at all. I'm thinking we're in like Southeast Asia or the Pacific. I think those guys look Asian, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I can't read any of these goddamn signs. Could be in South Asia, because that looks more like maybe it's Thai. Why am I going backwards? Dude, what the heck? No, this is definitely Southeast Asia somewhere. I don't know where, though. Near fuck it, I'm guessing. The city. Damn. Everybody was saying Thailand, but it was Cambodia. Dagnabbit. Alright, we're definitely in Europe. It's looking like the UK. Thank you for your donation, Library Jester. Treat yourself to a milkshake, Geoguessr King Sam. I appreciate that, Library Jester. I appreciate that. Why do I think it's the UK? Because like when I went to the UK, they all had this type of landscaping that I remember. But I'm just guessing. Sandbank. Okay. Yeah, this is looking like a British cottage to me. Where in the UK exactly? I don't know. Oh, we're by the ocean. The ocean is to the north. Some body, big body of water is to the north? How could that be? Unless we're in Northern Ireland? What body in the... Or, like, we could be... Barnstable? Up here? Or we could be in Liverpool? Oh, I should have gone Northern Ireland! It was a lake that they were on, though. God damn it, I should have gone Northern Ireland. Monsica. Okay, that doesn't help. Oh, no, bro. How? I have no idea. How did he get that? Come on. God damn, what a barren wasteland. Is this the US? It could be Canada, too. Holy moly, there's nothing around here. That's English. Gunsmoke Farms. Private road, no hunting, no trespassing. Highway 14/34. I don't think they do that in the US. 14/. I'm going to guess we're like in the middle of Canada. I'm just going to go for it. And I'm not going to hold back. If you want me to hold back, I won't. No shot. Okay, hell yeah. Crushed him on that one. Yo, that was huge. Let's go. Is that 2 and 2, guys, on the day? Is that 2 and 2? Rich usually keeps count. Stefan says, bam, bam, baby. We in this. Okay. Let me situate my chair a little bit. Okay. We're not even on a road. We're on we're on the side of a lake. I don't want to be on the side of a lake, really. Okay. What? How? How? I have no idea. Netherlands. I don't know. They got a lot of lakes there, don't they? We're here. Uh-oh. Damn it. Ireland. How did he get that so quick? Alright, Indonesia. Wait. Kuala Peerless. Fuck. Malaysia? Just because of koala? God dang! God dang, that was good, bro. Hmm. This is not the U.S. Australia. I don't know where in Australia, though. Let me just put that there for now. Huh. Whenever I see Australia, I'm like, this looks like a nice place to live. And it's always Australia. Where in Australia are we, though? I don't have any idea. What did I say? Why is this guy so good? How do you know it was Melbourne? The first official Geoguessr live stream from Alan Lickman's office. This is not my dad's office, guys. Just FYI. Duopio. Wait. Where'd that sign go? Oh, there it is. Jacques Stucci Givienti. God damn, I have no idea. A lot of accents on the letters. Croatia. No idea. This guy's too good, man. Okay, then Professor's live stream studio. This is the Lickman live stream studio, guys. I'm getting cooked this game. What race are these people? South Asian? This is the only acceptable time when you're allowed to go, what race are these people? Is when you're playing Geoguessr. That's the only acceptable time. A puppy. I cannot read that. Or maybe this is Africa. Maybe these guys are black. I'm going Kenya. Uh-oh. Yenny knew it was India. How'd you know that was India, Yenny? Those guys look black to me. All right, 1 and 3. That's frustrating. Ah, a German. Very beautiful. Sort of tropical, but also mountainous. I'm thinking like, what? How? Borneo, that's my only guess. It was Cambodia. Okay. Bali. I have no idea. Oh, I was closer. Ha! I think we're in South America. I'm gonna go La Paz. Let's go! This guy's a quick guesser, but he's not a good guesser. The sign said stop in English. Via Brunetta. Is this like San Marino? Where is San Marino? Damn it. Why did I think it was San Marino? That flag sort of looked like San Marino. How? This guy guesses so fast. I'm guessing South Africa, but I don't really know. Could be South America very easily. Oh no. Let's go. 3 for 3 and 3. I'm back to 500. Everybody was shit on me before. And now I'm back. What now? Now I'm back. Everybody was shitting on me and now I'm back. Ha! Ha! Okay. Samuel's Gish Gallop dance, you know it. Anybody on Twitch? Someone's watching on Twitch. I don't know who. Okay, we're definitely in South America. I wonder if I played this game by myself. I haven't played this game like not on stream since I started streaming it. I wonder if I started playing it by myself, I'd talk to myself like I'm on stream. Definitely not South America, or definitely South America. Democratas. That doesn't really help. Thank you, Yenny, for your donation. I truly appreciate it. That's a cool hat, man. That's a cool hat, dog. Now my chair's all screwed up. Oh, god dang it. Alright, hold up. Let's get our shit together. Okay. No, this is not working. God dang it. Hold up. Oh, is this a flag? that's a flag. What that is. It's not a country's flag, I don't think. Santa Cruz. Well, that's gonna be hard to find. Maybe I don't know. I feel like I've heard of that, but maybe I'm like in a past time playing. I feel like it was in Ecuador. Probably I'm tripping. What are these flags? What do they mean? I'm so confused by the flags. There is an address here, but I can't read it. Rats. I'm just gonna guess like southern Ecuador, but I don't know. Damn. Santa Cruz, there it is. I knew I'd seen that before. I knew it. Oh, crap. That looks like a Southeast Asian language to me. I'm just gonna go for it. But which Southeast Asian country was that? Cambodia. Vladimir, you can definitely be my next challenger. I'm ready for you. Oh, I cooked on that, bro. Oh, yeah, baby. How do I get started? I'm not exactly sure. I've only received challenges. I've never challenged anybody, so you have to figure that out. Okay, this is looking like Korean. Probably northern Korea. I don't know. Let's go Seoul. Let's go! VKM says architecture looks weirdly Soviet, but no way that's North Korea. No, they don't have North Korea on Google Street Maps. They don't have China. They don't have a lot of countries on Street View. But certainly not North Korea. Gosh. It's kind of giving me South Africa vibes. What does it say? Why is it so blurry? God damn it. I can't read it. Another one? Uh-oh. Crap! I didn't even think about Australia! Wow, this is nice. Is this Israel? Yes. I'm just going for it. Tel Aviv, I guess, because it's on the sea. Seems a little bit more rural, so I'll go further north. I don't know. Oh, weird. Didn't even think about that was part of Israel, honestly. Did I lose that round, technically? It's Indonesian flag. Indonesian flag. I don't know where it is. Didn't have enough time to figure it out. Wow, how'd they get so close? No! That was my game, guys. How'd they get that so close? 3 and 4. God damn it. You used to be able to see how their movements and what they did, and now it seems like you can't. Oh no, wait. Breakdown. No, I want to watch him. How? How? What is he looking at here? This is nothing. Was it just a lucky guess? Look at this, guys. This is what he saw when he was playing. Indonesian flag, sure. He's looking at nothing here. First he clicks here, then he must have just gotten lucky. I don't know. I do not know. That's sus. Germany. Or what? Doesn't look German. What is going on? Why do they have flags of different countries on all their signs? There is an address here, but Kaya Pinar Diyarbakir. I have no idea what that means. I guess we're in Turkey. What did that address say again? Kaya Pinar Diyarbakir. I have no idea. Oh, just in between Istanbul and Ankara. I don't know. Whoa, there it is. Diyarbakir. Diyarbakir, I guess. Dang. If I would have had a little bit more time, I might have been able to find that. Kayambuko. Huh. I feel like this sign is giving me something, but I don't know what. Maybe it's not giving me diddly. I don't know. Kayambuco. Very arid here. Should I just look at arid regions of South America and see if I can find it? Feels like a bad strategy, but who knows? No, bad strategy. Wait, I saw a flag. Red and blue. I don't know what that is. The mountains are pretty big here, too. Red and blue flag. Wait. There were signs over there. Can't read any of them. Damn it. Shit, I don't know. I'm thinking it's Chile. How, bro? What's good, TM? Is that Russia? Oh, we were what in the tarnation? Talk about remote, man. Automobiles Pablo Rivenga. I don't know what that means. Whoa. Whoa. I'm trying to read these trash cans, but this is giving me a headache. Alright. Shit, man, I don't have any idea where we are. I mean, it's gotta be South America, right? Ugh, that was just a panic click, bro. Uh-oh. Spain. Ugh. That was a disappointing game. I wasn't thinking Spain for some reason there. I don't know why. What? I don't have any idea where we are. Southeast Asia? I don't know. When in doubt, choose Borneo. And fuck me, dude. 3 and 5. Oh my god, that guess really screwed me over. How do you know it was Guatemala so quick? There was nothing there. Great, now we're just going into the woods. Dude, how this guy... How? How? Northern Germany. I don't freaking know, dude. How is this guy getting this? Did I lose already? No, I'm still in it. I gotta watch back this guy's moves because this is crazy. Like, look what, there's nothing here to give you any hints. I guess this gives you a little hint, but I can't, it's blurred out. I can't even see it. Unless you're just a master of roads and vegetation, but I'm trying to move quickly so he doesn't beat me before I see anything. Is that a sheep? Bro, I'm gonna guess Brazil. I don't know. Okay, well at least I got the right country. Hey, I'm still in it. I'm still hanging on by a thread. Wommelgemsegweg. What the heck kind of name is that? Oh, no, I want to read that. Boomker. This gotta be Dutch. Bullshit. Ha! I beat him to it. If you're saying Germany, no, this is Netherlands for sure. Or Belgium. I was still closer. Are we in Japan? That sort of looks like Japanese. Or Taiwan, maybe. Or Korea. I'm thinking Korea. Damn, so far south? I lost. Alright, we gotta watch this guy back. Alright. This first one, how did he get? There's nothing here. Oh, he got a hint from the car, I think. Sometimes the Google cars give you hints because there's different type of cars in different countries. That must be it because he's looking at the car. So he knew that that car was Guatemala. What car was that? It just had like 4 little things sticking out. That's how he knew. Alright, that's fair. How do you know this one so quickly? I guess he knows what those road things are. They're Polish. Alright, I'll give him credit. This guy's good. He knows all the tricks in the book. It seems he's looking at electrical poles. He's looking at road markers. He's looking at the car itself. All right. Jorge, you're watching? How'd you know I was live? Chill with the locations, bro. on a public thing. My friend Jorge is in the chat. All right. I give this guy credit. I think he was legitimate. He's really good, but he's legitimate. You're funny, Jorge. Okay. Lixo Geral. This is Portuguese, I believe. I believe we're in Portugal. This looks more like the terrain of Portugal. But it could be Brazil. It looks kind of tropical. Kind of tropical. I don't know. It's hard to tell. Why can't it? Okay, there we go. This could be Brazil. What's my record right now? 3-6. Is that what it is right now? That's not good. Das ist nicht so gut. All right, this looks like European plates. So I'm gonna go like north of Porto. Jorge, chill, bro. Oh, okay. The island of Madeira, where Ronaldo is from. Sorry, one of my close friends is on here trolling me right now. Shit, man. South Africa or Australia? Shit. I don't know. Australia. I don't know though. I have no idea. Shoot, dude. That was a huge mistake. Czech Republic. I'm going quick for it. Eastern Czech Republic. Damn, this guy has nice cars. He's got a Porsche. Let's go. Okay. Japan. Japón. Pretty sure this is Japan. I have no idea where though, obviously. The Canyon Mountain Camp and Diner. Okay, that doesn't really help much. I'm just gonna guess like outside of Mount Fuji. Outside of Mount Fuji. Okay, I think I was a little closer. I believe that we are in an Arab country. Oh gosh. I'm really not sure though where. I'll just go Jordan. Or no, Qatar. Fuck. Really? That looked like... I mean, I know there are Muslim people in India, but still, did I lose? God bless America. Three and 7. Did that look like the richest country in the Mideast to you? No, it didn't. I don't know. I didn't know what to pick. I saw a billboard with women with only the eye slits. I thought that was only in the Middle East. Where it says 3 and 7, may God bless America. I'm disappointed in myself. I think you do better than your president, pretty sure. Definitely. I'm definitely better than your average like, if you just have somebody come up and do this, I'm way better than them. I'm in the Gold 2 League, guys, okay? These are hard locations. If I was to go back down to the lower leagues, I'd be wrecking, all right? So have some goddamn respect, all right? I'm not going to put up with this hate any longer. Schul. Looks like German, so Germany, Switzerland, Austria, possibly. Oh, gosh. I'll just go, like, over here just to split the difference. Okay, it was Germany. Rich, you thought it was Austria. You're Austrian, bro. It wasn't even Austria. Get your together, bro. Where the hell are we? Nice little soccer field. Bavaria is Austria too. That seems like some fake news. We're just in a field right now. Get me out of this field, guys. I don't want to be in a freaking... This is not a road. We're in a field. This is like a farmer's path. Okay, at least we're on something now. Come on. Give me the civilization. Give me the civilization. I want to be civilized. Okay, good. A real road now. Do I know where we are any better? No. Okay, we got a sign, we got a sign, we got a sign. Cogliati. Sandalmazi. Italy. Cogliati. Can we find some place called Cogliati? This is almost Cogliati. Sounds like it. Cogliati. The strategy never works for me. The search for the small town strategy. It never seems to work. But I don't think I'm going to get any better hints of where we are just by searching. Cogliati. This is so hard. This is almost Cogliati. It starts with the C. I'm gonna take my full time. I got my marker somewhere, so it'll auto be for that. I'm gonna try to find Cogliati if I can. I didn't. Oh, there it is, Cogliati. I would have to zoom in so much to find that. Mampong. Sounds Indo-Pacific. Although the race of these people is confusing me a bit. They're black. Okay, we're not in the Indo-Pacific. Palm oil factory. Where do they make a lot of palm oil? Mampong. Where's Mampong? Nigeria? What did I click? Kenya? God damn it. I'm struggling, guys. Rich says I would be Plastic League in Geoguessr. That's funny. Monclova, Mexico. Oh, God. He saw that too. Highway 57 to Monclova. Can we find Monclova in the next 4 seconds? Monclova. Nope. There's Monclova. Rats. People thought that was America. That was not America, guys. Obviously. Mulugu Police. Mulugu Police. That sounds African, but it could be Indo-Pacific. What race are these people? Crappity. Mulugu Police. Sri Lanka. No idea. Let's go. I was closer. Let's go. That was big. That was huge. All right. Now I'm ahead. Come on, I gotta win this. Come on. Gotta get the dub on this one, folks. Put W's in the chat. Everybody spam W's in the chat right now. We need to get this W. It's a must. It's a must dub. These people are white. Spam W's. Puppy. Aw. Oh, I have no idea where we are. Crap. Hungary? No, not Serbia. Uh-oh. Boom! I told you I was getting that dub. I told y'all I was getting that dub. Hell yeah, brother. Let's go. 4-7. Whew. Anybody on Twitch? Anybody on Twitch want to say what's up? Is it even worth streaming on Twitch? Let's do a quick poll. Should I also stream on Twitch? I need all 26 people watching to vote on this. Anthony from CT is on Twitch. What's up? Top 6 promoted to Gold 1. I could go to Gold 1. A small step for a European, but a giant leap for an American. Trolls, I want you to play me right now. You got a big mouth. I want to duel you one-on-one. Yeah, keep streaming there. It doesn't cost you, does it? No, it doesn't cost me anything. Anthony from CT says, I'm on both. All right, I'll take that. Troll says, haha, my computer can't run. Yeah, right. That sounds like an excuse, bro. That sounds like an excuse. I only guess first 24% of the time. I don't know if that's good or bad. Denmark versus USA, winner gets Greenland. Deal. South Africa? Cars, bakkies, takis. Philippines? Are we in the Philippines right now? I guess we could be. .za. No, that's South Africa. Philippi. Let's see if we can find a place called Philippi in South Africa. It starts with a P. I'm just putting it more in the middle so I don't get... Boom. That was huge. I guess it's just in Cape Town, a neighborhood of Cape Town. There it is, Philippi. Oh God, the quality went to shite. Where are we, bruh? God dang. Kind of looks like the US. But also kind of doesn't at the same time. Which side of the road are we even driving on? Or is this one way? No. Is he driving on the left side of the road? It's definitely not the US then. Now he's driving on the right side of the road. Trying to confuse us. No, this is not the US. No, I don't think so. Australia, maybe? Those cars look very American. I don't think this is the US. I think this is Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Oi, oi, oi. I don't know where. Adelaide. What? Oh, that was rough. Yeah, those cars did look... Damn it. Damn it. That house and the vegetation were throwing me off. This could be the US. It could also be Mexico. I'm gonna go northern Mexico, like Nogales. Okay. I was a little closer. Oh, it was a tight game. I gotta get this dub. I gotta get this dub. I gotta... Jackson Street and Mulberry Street. This is looking like America. Alright, hone in, Sam. Hone in. No, I need to get to a main road or a trash can. A trash can. No, it disappeared. No! 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 Oh. I don't know why I'm thinking St. Louis, but I have no idea why. North Carolina. Alright. That didn't really matter. Why'd she guess so quick? I could have gotten that. Driving on the left side of the road. South Africa? South Africa. What race is this guy? I don't know. He's not looking South African though. I wish I knew what these meant. A lot of motorbikes, which makes me think... I really don't know. I need this dub. I need this dub. Give me a sign. Like, why are there no signs? We're by the ocean. Oh, no, it's just a big valley. Come on, there's gotta be a sign here. No signs? Give me a language at least. So many motorbikes. This guy's taking a piss. Honda, I don't know. Doesn't really tell me much. They're driving on the left side of the road. This is tough, guys. This one's tough. I'm just trying to get to the valley as quick as I possibly can before they guess. So many motorbikes. I feel like... Oh, is that a sign? Alright. Seems like South America somewhere. Okay, we're definitely in South America, I believe. Could be Spain. Shit, it could be Spain. Shit. My dog is scratching at the door. I can't even tell what side of the road they're all driving on. Get me off this mountain, god damn it. Holy moly. I feel like it's too... There is some sort of ocean here. It's too barren to be Spain? I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thought. Right now, I'm sort of leaning towards Argentina. I'm going for it. Okay, well, they guessed. Please, I need this dub. Okay, we were both way off. That didn't even... It was just a... Can you read my $2... Can you read my $2 donation? I thought I did. Let me read it again. Your Gish Gallop dance brings the boys to the barn. That's hilarious. I missed that. I don't know why I didn't see that donation. What race are these people? Asians. Only Asians have umbrellas for the sun, I feel like. Salamat. That's Indonesia, right? I feel like I've seen Salamat before. Just put it in the middle of Indonesia just to be safe. Ah, shit. Did I lose? Yep. It's 4-8, no W. Dennis says, in the Philippines, we have a 3-sided cycle called a tricycle. I spotted it from a mile away. Well, I didn't know that. Ugh, I needed that dub. That opponent wasn't that hard. I'm pissed. I'm upset at myself. How do I recover from that? Alright, time to redeem myself. Let's go. No sulking. Let's go. I'm on a 0-win streak. Great. Whoa. That's a cool helmet. It's got good game on it. That's pretty cool. Why is this going so slow? Faster across the bridge. Come on. Wait, I see a flag. Russian flags. Very interesting. Come on. This is so annoying. All right. There could be a bridge here. JK. Roquetas de Mar. I'm feeling like we're in Spain. There's a place called Felix. This is feeling like Spain to me. I'm going for it. Northern Spain. I don't know why I picked northern Spain, but I did. Uh-oh, someone says Mexico. Damn it, it was southern Spain. Santa Cruz. Where was Santa Cruz again? Where was Santa Cruz? Oh, fuck. I don't remember. Santa Cruz was in. Yes, I'm going for it. Fuck it. I'm going for it, folks. I just went. I'm going ham for it, folks. Rivalry GG says this is not Bolivia. Oh. That was horrific. I suck. I stink. I have no idea. Somewhere in Mexico. Monterrey. No. Durango. Yay! Oh, I'm sort of back in this. Okay. Okay. I don't hate that. What? What? I don't know. Freaking Central Germany. I have no idea. Whoa. Okay. Uruguay. How is it going, Giovanni Lichtman? Why am I Giovanni Lichtman? What does that mean? I'm thinking we're in a Nordic country. Why are they taking me? Okay, there we go. Which way should I go? Helsinki, outside of Helsinki. Damn it, they were a little bit closer. I'm still. Oh no, I lost. I'm pissed. I need to do some squats. All right, everybody get up. Let's do some squats. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pissed off. I'm so pissed off. I'm so angry. I need to learn. I need to learn a little bit, folks. Because I ain't cutting it right now. I need to learn because I'm really sucking right now. I need to learn. What happened? I got frustrated and I X'd out of the game. That's what happened. And now I'm going to try to learn.
How can we call? Geoguessr tips. I gathered 40 Geoguessr tips, some of which most pros don't even know, that will make you 10 times better at Geoguessr than when you were before. Enjoy. I'm going to break this video down by regions to make it more consumable, so let's start with Asia. A very helpful tip for when you're in Thailand is if you see these fences on the side of the road, like these concrete fences with holes in them, more than likely you have to be in Amnat Sharon, which is this like northeast city over here. It's very, very...
That's a very specific tip. Ruar GG on Twitch says this is not a good place to start. All right, tell me, brother, where's a good place to start? All right, he sent me a link.
Common, you get these fences with these holes in them.
Okay. A beginner's guy. I'm not a beginner, guys. I'm in the gold 2 league, okay? So have some respect. Tired of all the disrespect. Okay, this is too basic, bro. Guys, come on, this is too basic. This is helpful, the coverage map. Have I even played against your friends in Geoguessr? I don't think many of my friends play this game. Okay. Ruari, this is way too simple. I'm in the gold 2 league, for God's sake. This is just the rules. Everybody's trolling me in the chat. Let's try Europe first.
Good morning, Gray. Check out my drop top. Get your swagger back.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another Geoguessr video. My name is Zigzag, and it's been a good while since I did any tips video, so I thought today I'd just jump into the map and pass on a couple of tips to you about the toughest continent in Geoguessr, which is of course Europe. So I don't...
That's the toughest continent in Geoguessr? Not for me.
Actually have a single tip prepared now. Instead, I'm just going to click on random roads around each country and just find the first tip that comes to mind that I think you might not know. So there should be a good range of things here for every single skill level. Okay, starting off in Norway here, we have snowpoles. So as for snowpoles, they're most common in the Nordic countries. However, in Finland, the white band is right near the top, whereas in Sweden and Norway, it's kind of further down the orange pole here.
Okay, the snowpoles are at the top in Finland. Everybody write that down.
On those super rural rounds, that's actually a really useful tip. So just remember that in Finland, it's further up the pole.
I thought that was supposed to be a tip for Norway, not Finland.
Moving on to Sweden here for our second tip. Now in Sweden, you can almost always see these short dashes on the outside of the...
Okay, short dashes in Sweden. Everybody write that down.
road, that's a very well-known tip. But what's perhaps lesser known is that the reddish road, this kind of red tinge to the road, is very, very common in Sweden and quite uncommon elsewhere. So if you're not quite sure what northern country you're in, if you see a red road, Sweden is the best bet.
Red roads in Sweden.
Now, as for Finland, you almost never see that in the whole country apart from the Åland Islands here, where I'm pretty sure if I just click the first road, we should see a red road here. And yeah, it is red here. So
Jesus, that scared me.
So that really is a great tip to know. Keep that in mind that the Åland Islands will be speaking in Swedish and will often use Swedish infrastructure. A nice tip for region guessing Russia is that often in the Moscow area, you get these really tall trees. I don't know if you can tell, but these trees are probably about 5 meters or at least 3 meters taller than what you'd normally see around Russia. And I would say that's around and just north of Moscow and not really anywhere else in the country. Maybe some of the Russia experts can weigh in here, but this is definitely my experience and it's actually quite consistent. Here we are in Estonia, and I have a tip that's a bit of a meme in the Geoguessr community, but is actually nevertheless quite true, and that is that white flowers tend to appear more so in Estonia than any other country in the world, I would say. And
Interesting. All right, let's review. Snow poles, the white tip is at the top for Sweden. Sweden has dashed lines and red roads. Russia, outside of Moscow, has tall trees. Estonia has white flowers. What did I forget?
definitely more so than its other Baltic neighbors. Now, that's not to say you can't see it in Lithuania or Latvia, but it is to say that it is really quite common in Estonia, and if you see them, you should consider it. Probably the most important tip for guessing in Latvia is this particular pole. It's just a wooden
Interesting.
pole with hooks coming out, alternating, and that one can be found around Europe, but it is easily most common in Latvia and is definitely, in the context of Baltic countries, a really strong tip. One cheeky tip for Lithuania that I feel like only the pros know is that you get a lot of this kind of late winter, early spring coverage. You might have a few green leaves, but very, very wintry looking stuff. And that is found in the west of the country. So it is also east, but clicking west when you see that kind of winterish Gen 4 is a really good idea.
Come on, that's a tough tip, bro. It looks winterish.
One tip for Poland that's an absolute classic but always bears repeating is that the holes in the holy poles do not go down to the bottom or the top. They are actually only just in the middle of the pole. So if you see the holes going all the way into the ground, you're never going to be in Poland.
Holes going to the ground. You're not in Poland. Okay.
Okay, moving on to Ukraine. That is a country that can often be confused with Russia, especially if you can't move and see the red car, which appears in most, but not all frames.
Oh, the red cars in Ukraine. Everybody remember that.
So let's go back to this one. We can't see the red car here at all. If you see the Google car has a long antenna, but it cuts it off and you can't see any of the Google car at all, that is much more common in Ukraine than Russia. Not to say you can't see it in Russia, but this particular way of being blurred is much more common in Ukraine.
Okay, red blurred car in Ukraine.
Just like Poland, the best tip for Romania is the holy poles. And as you can see, we have holes that go all the way into the ground here. Not to mention that they're also painted white at the bottom here. And that
Okay, that's good.
is something on holy poles that you mostly find in Romania. And a lot of the times, especially when you're playing no moving panning or zooming, you can stare down the road and immediately make these out. They're very, very useful. Beyond that, a cheeky little hint is that you have this yellow sticker or yellow paint job quite often appearing on the poles as well. Not exclusive. Use it in combination with the flags you see everywhere or something like that. But yeah, definitely most common there. One tip for Bulgaria that I seem to find myself coming back to again and again is the fact that the roads are very pale, but they often have these black splodges on them. As you can see, we actually have quite a few here, just
Come on, bro. Black splodges on the road.
random black splodges. Not really sure what exactly causes that. That is definitely something you see more in Bulgaria, especially if it just kind of looks like this. Also worth mentioning that the little flag on the antenna is more so found in the east of the country. The number one tip I can give you for Serbia is that there's almost never an antenna on the Google car. This makes life super easy most of the time. And then you can combine that with these flat looking B-type guardrails and you're golden. Now moving down to North Macedonia, this is the other country that famously has no antenna on the Google car. In Macedonia, you actually never have it. And then also on the guardrails here, they are the rounded style. If you want, you can skip back and look at the Serbia ones to compare, but these ones
I'm not going to remember all this. There's no way.
are rounded, not flat. All around Turkey, you tend to find water tanks on the roofs, but here we are in European Turkey and they're relatively rare over there. So that's actually a really good tip for getting this area. Also, they also have...
What the heck is European Turkey?
like kind of interesting mosaic roads going on there quite often, so that's quite useful too.
What is European Turkey? I don't even know what that means.
One of the metas that still baffles me to this day is the Greek tall pole meta. For some reason, the Greek wooden poles are just much taller than...
The country is split into 2 continents. I thought the whole country was part of the EU. EU Turkey is west of Istanbul. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you, Ruari on Twitch.
What you'd see elsewhere in Europe. I would say at least an extra 2 meters tall. So if it just feels kind of tall and you have wooden poles, definitely consider Greece. Albania, like Asian Turkey, is a country that has tons of water tanks on the roofs, and that is really not too common elsewhere in Europe. So
that's good, Albania, water tanks on the roof.
That could be a really good tip for guessing Albania. Then classically it's known that they also have the black backs of the sun.
Oh, Turkey is not in the EU? Okay.
In Albania. For whatever reason, in Montenegro, it's very common to come across rusted guardrails. Despite it being a country with pretty good infrastructure, for some reason shows up more than anywhere else I can think of. In the old 2011 coverage, it's very rare to see blue strips on the number plates in Croatia. This is something that I've used countless times to get Croatia over other Balkan countries. It really is the most common there. Watch out for North Macedonia too, where you'll have it, but they normally have a bit of red on the plate. Another thing I noticed on this whole street, basically none of the houses are sealed. They all have this kind of exposed brick, and that's really common in Serbia and Croatia where you pay less taxes on unfinished houses. I think that's the main reason. Hungarian signs are kind of interesting because the actual shield of the sign is kind of smaller and it's a bit taller as well. So once you've played a bit of Geoguessr, perhaps you can notice this, that the Hungarian sign's just a bit taller.
I totally bleared out during that.
Slovenia is, I believe, in the 3 most densely forested countries in the world and the most densely forested in Europe. So if you end up finding yourself in a random forest, it is a legitimate tactic to just try Slovenia.
Okay.
When it comes to Europe, in several countries you can find this bollard with the black cap on top. However, whenever you see this black reflector on it instead of red, that means you're going to be in Austria rather than the other options.
Wait, that felt helpful.
Because you can find, yeah. When it comes to Europe, in several countries...
Ruari on Twitch says, I still always click Slovenia on random forests. Okay, that's good to know.
You can find this bollard with the black cap on top. However, whenever you see this black reflector on it instead of red, that means you're going to be in Austria rather than the other options.
Okay, that's a good tip. Rich says they are red in Austria sometimes. Oh, great. So it's not a good tip.
The font used on Slovakian signs is significantly more bold than that used in Czechia. So if you do familiarize yourself with the two, you can often use that to differentiate the two countries. Moving on to Czechia, it's a much flatter country than Slovakia. Generally speaking, if you have a flatter round, you should be considering Czechia first. However, what I would say about Czechia is that it's also got a rolling landscape. So in Slovakia, near the capital Bratislava, you can get very flat landscape, but in Czechia, this kind of rolling landscape is much more common in the interior. Also, these orange and black signs that are striped are very common in both countries.
Okay, that's good to know. Orange and black, Czechia or Slovakia.
As of right now, all the new coverage in Germany has a 2023 copyright date, as you can see right here. That's really useful if you happen to be in a no moving, panning, or zooming round.
I'm not ready for that yet. I'm zooming and I'm panning, baby.
If you see the bollard with the orange ring at the top, you should be somewhere in Denmark. Now, Danish bollards don't always have this, but if they do, you're going to be there.
Wait, say that again?
Danish bollard. If you see the bollard with the orange ring at the top, you should be somewhere in Denmark. Now,
Okay, that's Denmark.
Danish bollards don't always have this, but if they do, you're going to be there. The Netherlands is extremely flat. You already knew that. But seriously, if you're in a round and you don't know where you are, you got to consider Netherlands. Always be on the lookout for extremely flat rounds being there.
The Netherlands is flat, guys. Remember that.
Also for tweaking. Perfect. Ready for color. Then you drag it into our design and done.
In Belgium, it's really common to have a ditch in this style on the side of the road. You would be surprised how often Belgian roads have ditches and the neighboring countries are much less likely to.
Ditches in Belgium. Ditches in Belgium. Needing this cheer right now, Sam? You're doing Geoguessr live. Hey, I'm happy to bring you cheer, Julie. I've seen some of your messages and they're always very nice and very kind. Belgium ditches. Belgium ditches.
This is a classic, but it shows up much more often than people realize. This blue sticker on the pole means you have to be in France if you're in Europe, so it's very, very consistent. Definitely use it.
Blue sticker France. Blue sticker France. Blue sticker France. Blue sticker France.
Pole means you have to be in France if you're in Europe, so it's very, very consistent. Definitely use it. Avenues of trees like this are really quite common in Luxembourg. So if you're between Germany and Luxembourg and you're not quite sure and you have an avenue of trees, could be the better option. In Switzerland, it's really quite common to see yellow road markings on the road for like pedestrian crossings or bike lanes. That's something that's not all too common in Europe, so definitely keep an eye out for those if you're unsure. Italy, like France and Croatia, is one of the few countries where you're likely to see shutters on most of the windows. And also something I've noticed about Italy is that most people live in triple or double story houses. That's really quite common to see around the place. San Marino will be a country where it's pretty much always hilly. You're always going to be in the Generation 2 camera with the wide blur at the bottom at this stage. And also they have lots of bollards. Those three things, you should be almost always able to get it.
All right, Andorra, come on. I don't need to know. All right, Spain, that's better.
This tiny little bollard with the grey tip at the top, well, that one's only found in Aragon in the northeast of Spain.
Come on, bro. Give me something better than that.
As you may know, Portuguese plates have a yellow strip on the right side. However, if you're in more modern coverage, you're less and less likely to see that because they're phasing it out now. Like France, the UK quite often uses these longer dashes in the center of the road, which are quite uncommon in other countries in Europe. And you could also differentiate this round from France by these little plastic things that they put between the road lines, which are really only common in English-speaking countries.
That's helpful. Long lines in England with plastic between.
Ireland's a country where they use yellow lines on the outside of the road, normally dashed like you can see up here, and also a country where Generation 2 camera is really quite common, whereas Generation 3 camera almost never shows up. Finally, we have Iceland, which is a country that is very recognizable at this point in time because the only Google car they drove there is this white Google car with the long antenna. So if you're ever not quite sure, turn around, check if you have that car, and you should be golden. So I believe I've covered every country. If there's a country
I need some help with South America and South Africa.
What we're doing today is playing South America streaks, explaining my guesses as I go along, whenever I can. And the main point of this is to determine which country we're in. And this one we got quite a few clues. I guess I'll talk about this now. This is Generation 4 coverage, meaning it's the highest quality camera possible, which means that it can't be Ecuador, Uruguay, or Bolivia.
Wait.
We also have what is called ladder use. I guess I'll talk about this now. This is Generation 4 coverage, meaning it's the highest quality camera possible, which means that it can't be Ecuador, Uruguay, or Bolivia. We also have what is called ladder or section poles, which for South America is exclusive to Brazil. And also just a very red landscape is very common to find as well.
So these poles are exclusive to Brazil.
Yeah, I don't think there's really too much else on this round. I do not have a good idea on where this is, but whenever it's this dry, Whenever it's that dry, I like guessing in that area. And this one could be a bit more difficult. Yeah, this isn't good. This is white car Gen 3, meaning we're in without an antenna, meaning we're either in Peru, Bolivia, or Chile. But this is quite a weird landscape. I don't think it's Chile. It looks too green. I'm leaning more towards the green areas of Bolivia. Yeah, that one was quite difficult. I don't really know how to explain that one. It just...
Sick.
If you see that car and it looks very green, I'd imagine Bolivia is the more likely one, and this one is quite easy. First of all, we've got quite a red road, but also this road pattern is very common to find in Uruguay. We also have trident poles, and it's Generation 3 black car. Yeah, and with all those things, I guess you should be careful it's not Argentina first, but in this case, especially with that trident pole, it should be
This is too hard, man. I'm not gonna remember this shit.
Uruguay. Right.
Like, my thing is, like, I like geography and I like to learn about places. I don't want to memorize lines on roads. It's like, I don't feel like that's a good use of my brain space.
This is quite a notable landscape.
But that's the issue. If you want to get better at this game, you have to.
White road lines, which is important to mention.
Hey, this is Sarah Beth, and a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A Smokehouse Barbecue Bacon Sandwich is that crispy brown sugar bacon.
Chile is the only country
You need repetition to remember. I know, but... I know.
which you'll almost always see white lines in, so that clears that up. Plus we've got bollards which don't typically look like this, and it looks like, to me, just a typical northern Chile landscape. Yeah, but basically, so what we have here, Generation 4, big mountains, and probably the most important thing, all white road lines. It
Alright, Summer told me that earlier, that all white road lines.
can't really be anywhere else. I also didn't mention this black Generation 3 car is only found in Uruguay and Argentina.
And Peru, sick.
And this is going to be Uruguay again because we got another trident pole.
So Uruguay seems to have these trident poles.
You can't quite see them, but these plates should be fully white. If we were Argentina, there'd be a black dot in the middle. Or in Generation 4 coverage, a blue strip on the top. But yeah, this is Uruguay. Okay, that was a bit scary. Right, this is a meta that I sort of use. If it looks sort of European and you got the white...
Rich says, kind of lame to guess country based on Google car. That's kind of what I feel. Like, I don't want to just memorize Google cars. That seems boring.
I usually go with Chile, but obviously that's not reliable. If we turn around, we can see we got a huge lake. And I know this is a bit biased, but seeing big lakes like this, plus the white car, and plus these southern looking trees, southern Chile is the most reliable option. Oh, we want Chiloé, I think it's called. This one is Argentina. Just straight road. Well, almost straight road, sunset coverage, rainy coverage. I think we're going to be there.
This is too hard, man.
Yo, what's good everyone? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. In today's video, I'm going to bring you my first tips video in quite a long time. It's going to be one tip for every country in North and South America and all their territories.
God damn, look at the mountains in Chile.
We're going to start off down in Argentina, move our way up to Canada, and you will know much more about guessing in the Americas by the end of the video. Okay, country number 1, we're in Argentina.
Thank you for coming back, Origins and Tall Tales. I appreciate it.
Which is a country that's very difficult for newer players, and this is something I wish I knew a lot earlier. So this is the La Pampa province, and something special about the La Pampa province is that the roads are almost always directly north-south or east-west. So that means if we look at the compass in the bottom right and make the red arrow point perfectly north, looking down at the ground, we'll see that this road is going perfectly east-west. The only other place where you see these perfectly north-south, east-west roads is in Chaco province. As you can see here,
Bruh, who's gonna remember this shit?
this one is perfectly north-south, and these two provinces are actually quite far away from one another. Chaco is up north and is much more tropical, and La Pampa is down here in the middle of the country. And here's the demonstration with the lines. You can see the La Pampa has a lot of these north-south roads, and that is also the case if we zoom into southern Chaco here, where they've covered the country very densely. And yeah, look at the rest of the country in your own time. You'll see that there are hardly any other perfect north-south roads with any consistency. Tip number 2, and we are of course over in Chile, and here we are near
Chile.
one of the major cities in Chile. This is Concepcion, and around Concepcion you get a lot of these eucalyptus tree plantations.
These are too specific. I can't follow. This shit's too specific. It's just too specific. I'm going back to the old school, just doing it live. Screw it, bro. Screw it, bro. I need to turn this down. All right. See, I don't remember anything that guy just said. None of that. Well, I don't remember anything none of those guys said. Cool. Like, how do you like, I guess you have to just, like, I feel like by playing, I haven't really gotten any, like, how do you practice? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like by just playing randomly, I haven't gotten any better, especially at these harder rounds. Auto, posto, nosa, casa. Okay. I feel like maybe this is Brazil. I'm just going Brazil. I don't know where. The state of whatever this is called. God dang. The champion. Oh, we're actually in like a city. This is like back to the early days when I was in the lower leagues. Can I go back to those leagues? I don't want to keep going up. I want to keep playing in those lower leagues. Hans Hermann. I don't know where in Germany that was. Damn, Cologne. He knew it. Rats. I remember he said these mosaic roads are common in Turkey, but definitely not in Turkey. I feel like if I knew what those poles meant, if I memorized poles, I know what those meant. Okay, definitely in Russia. Russia's just so freaking big. Like, this could be anywhere, right? Like, literally anywhere. Okay, I have no idea. Uh-oh. Oh, I just got lucky. That's all that was. Luck. Guys, I don't know where we are. Southeast Asia, maybe? Let's do it. Yellow marks, he said Switzerland. That's hilarious. Argentina? I don't think so. Uh-oh. Colombia. I did not see that coming. I totally thought we were in Southeast Asia. That was really bad. Thomas Run. Are we in America? Mason-Dixon Elementary. So I know the Mason-Dixon line is in Pennsylvania. Between Pennsylvania and Maryland. I feel like out in this direction. And that's just because I grew up in Maryland. That's the only reason I know that. See? Heck yeah, dude. That was good. That was pretty close. Okay. .cl. Chile? This isn't... It's gotta be Chile. What else could be .cl? And it's in Spanish. I'm going for it, guys. Costa Rica is .cl? No. No, no, no. Ruari on, was it? Okay, I was close. He was closer. Damn it. Ruari on Twitch says, "Do you know Dan Henschel? He's from Maryland." I do not. Okay, Chile. Oh, I was closer. Yay. Philippines, maybe? I don't know, I'm just guessing. Damn it. Closer. Tall trees must be outside of Moscow. I lost. I'm discouraged, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to practice more. Should I try Spain? I mean, I don't know where the any of this shit is in Spain. 4 and 10 on the day. That's rough. I mean, I don't know how just like practicing like this I'd ever know where I was. You know what I mean? Guari on Twitch, you seem to know Geoguessr well. What should I do to get better? Like, what should I do to practice? Should I try the dumb test? Let's see how dumb I am. Okay, this is like how dumb are we talking here, guys? Okay, this is a really, like, come on. This is like the easiest thing ever, right? Although I don't know exactly where the Space Needle is. I mean, I'm guessing it's downtown. There it is. Okay, I guess it is pretty easy. Okay, this is crazy, guys. This is, come on. This is nuts. This is crazy. Oh my god. This is making me feel smarter, but it shouldn't. I mean, they're literally right under the Eiffel Tower here. I mean, I guess you would have to, I mean, if you were dumb, you could get this stuff wrong. Like, you'd have to know what exact city these things are in, right? Yay, I got a perfect score. Oh, God. How long do I have for this? Forever? Dennis says that man's a genius. It's like the most famous, literally the most famous landmarks on Earth. All times greats, popular. What's popular this month? A learnable South America. That's what I need. I don't know where this is. Something's got to be going. Uruguay. Oh, I got it. I did remember those poles thing from that video. The Uruguay trident poles. Yellow taxis, is that the learnable part? Oh, here we go. Here's a sign. Ecuador. Ventanas. Is that a neighborhood in Quito? Or is that a city in Ecuador? Welcome to Ventanas. Yellow taxi, New York, yeah. When I'm not playing people, I will look at the chat. So if you guys know where this is, tell me. There's Ventanas. Okay, that's gotta be something, right? You're like, that's obviously this country. Bolivia. No. Buenos Aires. Okay. Remember that, guys. Something about the black car. That's always Uruguay. No. Brazil. No idea why. Now I'm getting frustrated. Okay, these polls, they gotta mean something, right? Let's say Argentina. I was right. A learning world. I want to learn. Dijon. That's gotta be Dutch, right? Yeah, that's the Netherlands flag, right? There's not a city called Dijon, no. Is there? Or a neighborhood? It's in The Hague. I can almost call myself a European at this point. Hell yeah. This is looking like the US. Florida. Florida's always got those waterways in the back. Yeah, Florida Parkway. We're definitely in Florida. But where in Florida are we? something County, Florida. Osceola County, Florida. I don't know where that is. Okay, we're getting to a main road here. Osceola Parkway. I think that's the name of the county we're in. Yenny says Ostula, Florida? I don't think so. Which way should I go? Does anybody have any other guesses? I'm not playing anybody, so the chat can play with me here. Alright, we're getting to the turnpike, so that might help. So north is Osala, south is Miami. North is Osala, south is Miami. The Florida Turnpike. I don't know what the Florida Turnpike is, actually. Like, where is it? Are we on I-95? Yeah, probably. Is this I-95? Why can't I read that? Yeah. I don't know where we are. I need to keep going. Whoa. Whoa. What happened? Let's go north. Ha, we just went through a toll for free. Suckers. I'm curious, guys, when an ad comes on, what exactly happens? Do you jump to where you last left off, or like the live, like back to live of the stream, and you miss part of the stream? If anybody could explain that to me in the chat, that would be great, because I still don't understand it, because YouTube started putting ads on live streams. Troll says I never get any ads. All right. Never get an ad. All right. Entering Orange County. Orange County, Florida. Tampa and Daytona Beach. Hope that helped, yeah. Tampa and Daytona Beach. Those are like totally across the state. Why would they be the same exit? Like across the state from each other. Here's Daytona Beach. Here's Tampa. I'm confused. You think we're in Orlando? We definitely could be. In the USA, I'm lost. Everything looks the same. This doesn't look the same. This is Florida. Florida has a distinct look to it. Yanni says she grew up in Miami. You can tell New York and California apart. That's it. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of it looks like similar, but Florida doesn't look like... I mean, it depends where you are in Florida, I guess, but... Orlando and Sanford keep right. Tampa keep left. Give me a sign, guys. I feel like it's gotta be further north because the trees are like, they look like they're winterized almost. But maybe not. I don't know. Maybe this is just what the trees look like year round here. I don't know. See, you're from there, Nina. I don't know where it is. Yeah. This is not, I don't know exactly where we are. Hello, Patrick Murray. I agree with Yenny, though. We are probably in the Orlando area. Orange Blossom Trail. Okay, that doesn't help much. Does this guy have an address? No. License plates? I mean, we're definitely in Florida. The license plates are just gonna all say Florida. That's not gonna... We're not going to be able to narrow down where in Florida we are based off of the license plates alone. Okay, we got a sign coming up here, folks. Buckle in. Hold on tight. This sign is going to tell us everything. Nothing. So we're on the 528. Does that help at all? Not really. This is too hard, man. Okay, here's another sign that's going to tell us everything we need to know. Beachline Express to Orlando International Airport. Okay, so Yenny was right. We are somewhere in Orlando. If we're going north... I don't know. I'm tired of this. I'm guessing here. Alright, it wasn't bad. Oh, there's the 528 Florida Turnpike. That was kind of annoying, wasn't it? Now this is beautiful. I'm losing steam, guys. I've lost steam. I think I'm going to sign off for the day. I've lost all my Geoguessr steam. I did not play very well today. What can I say? I gotta do better. Anyways, I appreciate everybody for watching this Friday stream. I hope it was chill. I hope we had some fun. I love you too, Dennis. I appreciate it. Origins and Tall Tales, appreciate you. Rich, I appreciate you. Patrick Murray, I appreciate you. Rich says, it was okay, strong enemies, I guess. I just don't know how I'm going to progress in this game at this point. I guess that's where I'm at. I'm going to have to memorize street signs and poles and stuff, and I don't know if I want to do that. Thank you, Yenny. Yenny, you knew it was Orlando, so shout out to you. All right, guys. Have a good weekend. Peace.